Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the LFC Transfer Room. My name is Louis, and I hope we are all doing well. Finally, we are back. It's time for another live watch-along. Liverpool Premier League action underway with that North London derby. Interesting result, interesting game. I'm sure we can have a little dissection of that if we fancy it at some point. But of course, the mighty Reds back at Anfield. Opposition Brighton and Hove Albion today. Interesting lineup coming out. Certain faces we may not have expected to start, some we may not have wanted to start, but a strong bench as well, I will say that. So plenty to talk about on that front as well. But first of all, let's just enjoy it. You know, we take a lot of things for granted, but let's just enjoy today for what it is, which is the return of Premier League football, the return of Liverpool football. Thank God for that. It's been one of the most horrific international breaks of all time in terms of boredom, and it's been 18 days. 18 days since we last played, and even more since we played in the Premier League. So I'm just happy to be back. Do I care about the scoreline? Yes. Of course I do. I had you there. But let's get into those starting 11s. In goal for Liverpool is Alisson. Back four of Alexander-Arnold, Joel Matip, Virgil van Dijk and Kostas Tsimikas. Midfield three of Fabinho, Jordan Henderson and Thiago. Up front, a front three of Carvalho, Salah and Firmino. Very, very interesting. Megan, hope you're doing well. Adam, hope you're doing well. Good afternoon. And of course, Hyla. Good to see some familiar faces back already. The thing I always worry about with these international breaks is that people will forget about little old me and the little old channel. But it's good to have so many people consistently coming back, which is great to see, isn't it? If you've got some spare time, do give this video a like, and if you are new, please do subscribe as well. And also consider sharing this video about if you know any Liverpool fans who are just sick and tired of not being on the telly or hate the normal commentary of Sky Sports pundits, etc. Get them to check this out. Maybe they'll like it. Maybe they'll join us. I care about a big win scoreline here, but it smells like a 2-1 big day. I think you'd be stupid not to expect another tough game. But a tough game need not bear a tough result. I expect Brighton to be well and truly up for this game. On the other side of that, we've got to be on our best. So two teams near enough at their best, going for it. We should beat them man for man. And if that's the way it could go, that'd be great. Alan Turner, hope you're doing well. Good afternoon, everybody. It always takes a couple of minutes for people to fully join. So thank you very much if you are just joining. Please do like, please subscribe. And as always, please do get involved in the live chat as well. It's a great community, and this is the place to watch your team and talk about it with like-minded people from all over the world. It's crazy. We've got Americans, we've got people over in Asia, we've got South Americans. It's fantastic. So please do get involved. Let me know your thoughts on that lineup. Jordan Henderson, of course, returning to the starting 11. Carvalho getting a start. We're pretty confident that's not a 4-2-3-1. That is still a 4-3-3. So Carvalho will be on the wing. Firmino, the false 9. And Salah out on the right. And then, of course, Henderson as the right-sided 8. West Ham United transfer room. Taylor, hello. Hope you're enjoying the new house if you're there yet. And Hyla says Klopp, a quote from Klopp: Nunes and Jota came home with little things, and the medical department asked me not to start them. That's how it works sometimes. They're probably able to come on, but we have to wait and see. Yep, so the bench, of course, Adrian in goal, Gomez, Milner, Elliott, Jota, Diaz, Nunes, Arthur and Phillips. So Diaz, of course, getting a break. That's kind of the big omission, I guess. But as you said, Jota and Nunes are on the bench. So that makes it look saucy, doesn't it? And you've got Arthur as well. I think everyone is desperate to do well. So we'll see if he can get some minutes. And of course, Harvey Elliott as well, if we need a bit of unpredictability and to spruce things up, or if Henderson's having a bad game. We'll see what happens. But come on, let's get some thoughts in. Let's hear what everyone's thinking about that starting 11. In the meantime, just a quick recap of the North London derby, which I was just watching just before I came on. Arsenal look decent. Arsenal look decent, don't they? And we've got to travel there next week. We got to go to the Emirates next weekend. That's that's going to be a big one. That is going to be a very, very interesting game. So we'll have full build up for that as the week goes on, of course. Do we have I think we've got Champions League football this week as well, don't we? Potentially. Um, So, of course, kickoff is at 3 p.m., so about 25 minutes away. And we will, of course, go back through the starting 11 a little bit closer to the time as well. But let's get some thoughts on it, because, of course, a lot of people won't like the idea of Henderson coming straight back in. And a lot of people will be a bit confused as to why Diaz isn't starting, but I imagine happy that Carvalho is getting another chance. So a bit of an interesting dichotomy there, I think is the right word. Alan Turner's going for a 3-1 win. Yeah, we can get some score predictions as well. I think a few people have suggested a 3-1. 2-0 Liverpool, says Taylor. So we will see. We will indeed see, won't we? But make sure you are getting involved if you can, and make sure that you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel. It's our first watch along in nearly 3 weeks. 3 bloody weeks. Well, since the Legends game, actually. Shout out to Rigo for stepping in on that. Nunes will get his shot, says Adam. Yeah, and it's not going to be the first half, at least, I guess. Still saying 2-1, says Adam. Yeah, I mean, a clean sheet would be nice. I don't think not many of us have predicted clean sheets, actually. Taylor has. He's gone for a 2-0, obviously. But apart from that, I don't even on the preview yesterday, I don't think we saw any. So very very interesting. May I remind everyone that Brighton, in fact, by stats, are the best defensive team in the Premier League before this round starts. Yeah, so another thing that we spoke about on the preview yesterday was that Brighton find themselves in a very interesting scenario, which isn't as common as we might think or imagine that it is. They were playing very, very well under Graham Potter, and as you rightly point out, best defensive team in the Premier League, sitting 4th in the Premier League at this point. And then their manager gets pinched from them, not 10 games into the season. So they're bringing in a new manager who does have he's got a good record over in Italy and in Ukraine with Sassuolo and Shakhtar Donetsk respectively. They've got a team that is on form and a team that knows each other and knows how good they can be when they want to be. And they're going to have to prove to a new manager that they deserve to continue starting and that they should be a part of his plans moving forward. So, we should still be favourites. Does that slightly stack more cards in their favour? Perhaps. Obviously, we should still be favourites and we should still win. But this is it's a very interesting scenario that Brighton find themselves in. Adam says, I haven't seen a clean sheet or over 2 yet from the boys. If I'm a doubting Thomas, maybe they can prove me wrong. Well, fingers crossed. That would be nice, wouldn't it? If we could have a clean sheet for a change. Yeah, just seeing that quote from Jurgen Klopp now. So I'm sure we will see them, no matter which way this game goes, but just obviously not starting. Brighton are quite good so far this season. We can't underestimate them. And I'd hope nobody is. I think we've done that enough times already this year to be a bit more sensible with it and not try to underestimate our opposition again. But again, let's make sure we are liking and subscribing, guys. I'll go over the team news again in a moment. Of course, there's other injury news as well, which I'll try and pull up in a bit. But you know, I think we all thought, this break will be great to get injured players back, but we haven't actually got many. Kanate's still out. Kelleher's in the under-23s, although that's not massively important, I guess. Bloody hell, Russell's out of Q2. Ooh. Ooh. It's not great. Zach Jones, hope you're doing well. And Penny Lane, hope you are all doing well. Kickoff is just over 15 minutes away. Team news is already out. I'll go over that in just a second. So we've got Alisson in goal, Tsimikas, Van Dijk, Matip and Alexander-Arnold at the back, Fabinho, Henderson and Thiago in midfield, and then a front three of Carvalho, Firmino and Salah. Arsenal for life. He's feeling good about himself. And rightly so. It was a brilliant performance to win the North London derby. I mean, bloody Tottenham's game plan was to just hit on the counter. That was their game plan, wasn't it? And it backfired. It looked okay in the first half. Like that Thomas Partey goal was just a brilliant goal, and they looked fairly dangerous on the counter attack. But as soon as the second half got underway, they were so convinced about how good they were doing that they just didn't turn up for the second half. There was a really mellow, nothing performance, and Arsenal get a goal or two and they kind of sink in the atmosphere. But they came out we're just going about our business. This is going to be one of those games where we just defend for our lives. It's whatever. We've all seen those games where we frustrate the opposition and manage to hold on for a point or what have you. But it was not to be, because they believed it too much rather than fighting for it. So plenty of work for Tottenham. And plenty to be happy about for the Gunners. So Arsenal for life is feeling good about himself. And as I said, I'm not surprised. Penny Lane, as a Leeds fan, come on Liverpool. Thank you very much. Highlight, transfer news according to the Telegraph, RB Leipzig forward Christopher Nkunku has already had a medical ahead of a proposed move to Chelsea next summer. Just, whatevs. Whatever. Shout out to Taylor, West Ham United transfer room. He is in the live chat somewhere, so if you can, search him up or go search it, or press on him and subscribe to his channel. Afternoon, Jen. Hope you are doing well. So yeah, it's a very strong bench. It's a strong bench. I like the bench. At last, we have a decent looking bench. So no complaints there from my side on that one. Gary, good to see you. Hope you are doing well. Yeah, Kelleher starting for the under-21s or the under-23s today. Jay Spearing, of course, on the bench, which is brilliant. Fantastic to see. I mean, look, the biggest thing from the lineup, and sorry to keep on sort of going around in circles, is Jordan Henderson coming back into it. Now, what do you guys think? Because the last few times he played for us, we all kind of unanimously agreed that he wasn't playing very well. He gets injured, has some time away, and people instantly kind of start missing his proposed qualities. So for him to just walk straight back in after an injury, what does that say? What kind of vibe does that give off? Are we happy about it, is one to watch, and there's going to be a spotlight on him today, to an extent. If he ain't performing well, people are going to jump on that very, very quickly, and they're going to start to question how he's allowed to get back in the team so quickly and so easily. Jen, thank you very much for the super donation, the super sticker, should I say. Much appreciated, and hope you're doing well. Thank you for your continued support. It's very much appreciated. Just to quickly go, just because I've only just seen the fixture list. So, yeah, Tuesday, 8 p.m, we are at home to Rangers, so we'll be live for that one. Then it's next Sunday we play against Arsenal, which is looking tasty now, and especially depending on today's result. And that's the 4:30 game away from home. The following Tuesday is Rangers away. And then, got 2 Sundays from now, it's bloody Man City as well. So we've got Arsenal and then City in the Premier League. That's rough. That is rough. And then Wednesday, the 19th, day after my birthday actually, wink, 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 is West Ham, not 7:30 kickoff. So that's very interesting. Hendo gets a pass to me, says Adam. He's earned it. Whoever we lose, he's going to be on a hot seat, and people will open an assistant manager position in their hearts for him. Mega says I'm holding judgment till I see how he plays. Yeah, it's a big game, like similar to, what was it, James Milner in the Napoli game. Like that is a big game. It's a big game for him, and he needs to show something that he's been missing. A reason for him to continue starting, because so far this season there hasn't been a reason, I don't believe anyway, for him to warrant a start. Klopp should start Nunes. He scored. They were just saying that him and Jota have just had just some minor scares from the international break, so the medical team told him not to start them. If he was fully fit, would he have started him? I think that's an interesting question, because we know he loves Firmino, and we know he likes to bed players in slowly. But I get the sense that Nunes is a player who probably needs to start. He needs a stretch of games just playing in the first team, like 90 minutes, 3, 4, 5 games in a row, and then we can start to see what he's about. Appearances here and there. It's hard to hit the ground running in such a competitive and elite league in a team that has not been as competitive and elite as it normally can be. So it's always been an uphill challenge for him. Adam said, I'll say it, Salah has to score for me. We paid him, he needs to produce, and not as an assisting winger. Well, I mean, if he assists a few goals today, I think that is all right. Let's not take assists for granted, or even the assist of the assist. I think you can judge his performance aside from his goal scoring. But, yeah, if he isn't able to put in a 10 out of 10 performance, then he at least needs to score. I agree with that. But thank you to everybody who is just joining, by the way. This is the LFC Transfer Room. Welcome. Please do like the video. It really helps us out. And if you are new and a Liverpool fan or a football fan, please subscribe to the channel. We go live for every single Liverpool game, and we go live every single evening at 7:30. Every single night, 7:30 p.m, we are here discussing everything to do with Liverpool. So if that interests you, and if you want some commentary for Liverpool games that isn't Martin Tyler, not as good as Peter Drury, admittedly, but better than Martin Tyler, please do please do subscribe. Kickoff is less than 10 minutes away, so let's get those likes in before the game gets underway, because I know you'll all forget. Bobby rarely played last season, says David Murphy. Hope you're doing well. I think if Nunes was ready and firing, he'd be in. I think, yeah, I'd tend to agree with you, but never underestimate Klopp's love for his old guard. Milner, Henderson, Firmino. Katarina Carlson, thank you very much for subscribing. Much appreciated. What's the opinion on Nunes? I've been out of the loop lately. I think he's still being picked on's a bit of a childish word, but he's still being mercilessly criticised for the smallest problems, and I think that's going to blind people's perception. It's going to already put an idea in their head. So as soon as he miscontrols a ball, it's see, someone said that and he did. So yeah, he can't be very good. We need to put that to a side and just judge him for exactly what he does in a Liverpool shirt, regardless of what other people say or try to tell us that he is. Hopefully, we'll see him a bit of him today, and we can try and judge that performance as well. But really, I'm not too fussed. I'm not too fussed with his start to life on Anfield. At Anfield, can he do better? Probably. Do I still believe in him? Absolutely. Is it because of the red card? Why the hate? Well, he's been. No, it wasn't the red card. It's been since we signed him. Like, opposition fans were watching our pre-season games to pick out compilations of him being crap, and they've been watching his international games for Uruguay, and their training sessions as well, just to try and make out that he's crap. So it is very weird behaviour, incredibly weird behaviour. David Murphy says it's a matter of time for Nunes to click. Looks a lot like Torres to me. Not as good a touch, but much more aggressive. I think, it's kind of similar to the whole Emiliano Martinez at Man United. Oh, he's short, therefore he loses duels. So with Nunes, it's he's tall and a bit bigger, therefore his touch is crap. When we next see him, let's just really try and be as neutral as possible, and let's come to our own conclusions a little bit, because I feel like we're all kind of buying into what we're told about him or what we see written about him. If we get some head-to-head stats, thank you to everybody who is watching, by the way. Please do like, please do subscribe. Penny Lane, thank you very much, much appreciated. And Hylas says, please don't underestimate Brighton. As I said, they've been the best defensive team in the Premier League this far. Not an easy team to beat. No, I am not underestimating them at all. And I would hope not many other people are. But some head-to-heads. The latest encounter ended in a 2-0 win for Liverpool. The one before that, the exact same fixture, ended, of course, 2-2. Liverpool went into a 2-0 lead within the first 25 minutes or so. And then Brighton managed to get it back to 2-2 and held out for a draw at Anfield. So very disappointing. I remember that. I was in Poland at the time. They scored 2 or more goals in 4 of the past 6 clashes. So hopefully a bit mini goal fest. 4 of the former 6 meetings had goals from both teams. So a clean sheet, especially given our recent form, may be unlikely. And the latest matchup at this stage ended in a 2-2 draw, as I said. But we should, as I again said, should be favourites for this game. So we'll see. We'll see exactly how this goes. Uh, Kickoff just moments away now, actually. We're nearly at 3 o'clock. Woohoo! I'm getting excited. See how this goes. All right, let's get some more score predictions, everyone. Hyla says Liverpool have lost just one of their last 10 league meetings against Brighton, winning 7 but losing in February 2021. So, of course, we should have some confidence. And Megan says, I think Nunes will be good once he settles in a bit. And again, I'll probably be very lurky for this one. It's streaming in the US rather than on TV. Yes, it's the same scenario with me. So I'm doing my thing to be able to watch this game, but we'll get through it together. We will get through this game together in some way or another. So please do like and subscribe, everybody, if you haven't done so already. We go live every night, 7:30, and we cover all games that Liverpool play this season and beyond. David Murphy's gone for a 3-1 win. That's another one. So many people are predicting a 3-1 here. So I think that tells me that we don't trust ourselves to keep a clean sheet, which I think is fair enough. And we fancy ourselves to get some goals here, which is interesting because, as Hyla said, this is a team with a very good defensive record. The best defensive record, one of the best defensive records in the Premier League this year. So can we be the team to get past the Brighton blockade? Perhaps, perhaps not. Hashashin has gone for a 2-0 Liverpool win, so backing the clean sheet. One of the few, I must say. But again, very interesting. Sorry, that sounded really sarcastic, didn't it? I do apologise. Daddy Pig, good to see you. He's gone for a 2-1 Liverpool win. Nope, that's not working. So this is it. We're underway. Off and running. Slightly behind, but there we go. Don't worry about it. We're going to be fine, everyone. I'm going to say, just because the streams are probably going to be all over the place, I don't mind spoilers. I'm not too averse to them. So if you want to talk openly about what's happening, that's fine. Hylas says, today's match, I feel, will give us some pointers at where we are. And if we have recovered our form, this month is critical for the next 9 games. It's massive. I'd forgotten quite how big this game is. With regards to... Well, sorry, how big this month is with regards to the games that we're playing. Arsenal next week, 3 Champions League games, and Man City in the Premier League as well. So it all starts here. It's a soft restart, I'd say. A soft restart. But certainly a chance for us to make a good impression for this, restart of the season. Right, if you can hear any audio of any kind besides my voice and background noise, you need to let me know very, very quickly. But if not, then we're all good. Jen's gone for a 9-0 prediction. Bloody hell. Yeah, so I'm going to be miles behind. My stream is just on 1 minute. So if we score, just let it out. I'm not going to ask you to hold it in for 2 minutes. Just get it out if anything interesting happens. I can already tell this is going to be fun to watch. Charles Leclerc's taken pole. Any F1 watchers here? Charles Leclerc gets pole after Verstappen aborted his final lap. Interesting. Anyway, I'll take any win, but most of all, I hope for a clean sheet. I think a win probably prefaces that. We could get a 0-0 draw. I'd much rather a scrappy 3-2, if I'm being honest. But it's just that I think the biggest thing about today, besides the win, is the message that we send out. If it's a scrappy win, then it's like, have we really got anything to be excited about? Have we got anything to, get hyped for about these next run of games? Whereas if we're able to put in a good performance, a more comfortable win, maybe in the second half, wrap the game up, then that sets a good message. Not as in like making a statement to the Premier League, but more like just ourselves, the fan base, the players, confidence that things are better. And we get a well-deserved win against a very good team. Brighton, by the way, are playing in the same formation as they did under Potter, which is slightly new for this manager. He was much more of a 4-3-3 kind of guy, 4-2-3-1 type fella. But of course, that is not what we're seeing today, remaining with that formation. Goal kick by Sanchez. Brighton on the attack. Coming down the right-hand side. Up against Tsimikas with his new man bun. It's crossed into the box. It's a good cross. Trent headers away. Comes down low. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, Trossard gives Brighton an early lead. And there we are. Just like that. It's... I was hoping it wasn't true. I was hoping telling you lot to give spoilers would, I'd get some spam or some incorrect calls. But yeah, we're 1-0 down. And it's so easy. For not even 5 minutes into this game. And the defence just gets torn to shreds so easily. Far, far too easy. I mean, Trent's got to come across. Fabinho just gets bypassed so quickly. Henderson's off it. It's a debilitating start, isn't it? It's a debilitating start. The crowd's going to get annoyed. Going to be straight on our case. It's going to be nervy. The players are going to sense it. It has to be a quick reaction. Liverpool with the ball. It's a brilliant ball by Trent. Out to, is that Salah? No, Carvalho. Firmino with a shot deflected. Oh, it's a goal kick. Trent seems so down lately, mentally. I guess I kind of see what you mean. I think I get what you mean. But what that's for, I don't know. I really don't know. Sorry, I better change the scores, didn't I? Home, no, away score. Numero uno, sorry. And yeah, just horrible. Liverpool 1-0 down inside the first 5 minutes at Anfield. Make sure you do like the video. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel, because this is all we get these days, is this stuff. A lot of people, I mean, I've got Twitter open. I know you don't take Twitter too seriously, but you know the general feeling is already people piling on top of Henderson for the goal. I think it's harsh to blame him solely for it. Like, Fabinho got bypassed so easily. Trent gets dragged in, but there was nobody else there, so we kind of needed to. It's just boring, isn't it? Like, Anissa, I'm so sick of conceding first. Like, it's just boring. It's predictable and boring. Like, you can't even get mad, I don't think. I'm sure there will be plenty of people who are irate at this point. Here's Salah on the attack down the right-hand side. Oh, that's good. That's unlucky. Oh, Brighton have kept it in as well. We all stopped. We all thought we'd gone out for a corner, but they've kept it in. Crystal Palace 1-0 up against Chelsea. It's all right. Makes it a little bit better. And this game's flying past. We're almost at 10 minutes already. Oh, Jesus. Fulham Newcastle, red card for Fulham for Chalobah. It's happening everywhere, isn't it? Is that Sanchez? I don't like Sanchez. I don't like Sanchez at all. I think the general consensus is that he's a great keeper. And he's going to be like up there one day. But every time I've seen him, he doesn't look like he gives his defenders much confidence or stability. He looks like a wreck on the ball. I don't know. Maybe that's just isolated incidents that I've seen and it's not representative. But I don't know. I've never thought he was a brilliant goalkeeper, but maybe I am. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Klopp came out and defended Trent, and this is how he repays him. I think that's harsh. That was harsh. He had to come across because otherwise the attacker would have just ran past him. Here comes Brighton again here. Out to the right. Gets a cross in. Oh! Jesus. It wasn't Caicedo, was it? No. Bloody Welbeck. Nearly 2-0. Probably should be. It's a golden opportunity. Look, he's just chilling in between Matip and Trent. Klopp has made an error. Thiago and Nunes should have started. Nunes is on the bench because his medical staff told him to. So, you know, he hasn't made any of those decisions. Sanchez is another David James. Yeah, that's what I kind of feel like. It's Sanchez again. I mean, I don't get all that. He's just giving the ball away, essentially. And here they push in the back, ref. On Carvalho? No? I would have said that was a push, but apparently not. Oh, well, the scoreboard does not lie. It is 1-0 to Brighton. Salah first touch like a donkey, so unable to take that ball down that was dropped pretty well on him. Won it back, though. Oh, I have a shot! Oh, it's blocked. Oh, I think that's Firmino. It's good defending. And it's the person you probably least want it to fall to, Firmino. Fulham 0, Newcastle 1. So Fulham being made to pay for that red card pretty quickly. And we've given it away. No, the time is not correct. Oh my god. Shot blocked. Alisson makes the follow up. What was it? What was it all for, eh? What was it all for? This 2-week break, 3-week break, essentially. Oh my God, Welbeck's in again. Oh, Alisson's man of the match already, and he's conceded. Free kick given Liverpool's way, pressure relieved, but he must be a frustrated man. Lakers, you're right. It should be 3-0. God, that is his foot. That's not like he just spreads himself and it hits his body. Like, that hits precisely where he put his foot. And that is all that stops us from being 2 goals down. Yeah, sorry. The timers, this game is not on the regular TV in England. I'll say that much. So it's just a bit unreliable. I mean, what I will say is this game's very end-to-end, so if we can just get our act together a little bit. Salah with a shot. Oh, saved by Sanchez. Saved by the Brighton goalkeeper, who I've just spent a minute or two chatting shit about. This is disgusting, says Anissa. Exactly the same as before the international. So it's looking that way. We're 15 minutes in, and I can't see us having a... I can't see us... We don't look like a team that's had 2, nearly 3 weeks to sort our stuff out. We look like a team in disarray still. So I know these... The thing is, okay, what we've got to take into account is these players haven't been able to spend this entire time training together, and the coaching staff haven't been able to perfect what's been going wrong, right? They have all been on international duty, so that does make it harder. But at least a reaction. Alisson again has to come out and claim. Maxwell says, how are Brighton not 3-0 up? I've got to agree with you. At this point, they deserve to be long gone with this game. They should be back on the way down to the coast. Ball forward towards Salah. He's not going to get it, Sanchez claims. Do we need a coaching shake-up, says Lakers? No. That's my answer. We don't... no. Because this is a small space of Klopp's reign where things aren't working. So just to get an instant reaction and shake up the coaching staff, whatever that means... Maybe it'll work in the short term, but I just don't believe there's anybody out there who could do a better job in the long term. So we would just be shooting ourselves in the foot for a quick short-term buzz. According to stats, Liverpool seem to need 15 minutes to warm up in the game. 15 minutes have now passed. I mean, Brighton are just too good. Although, we are in attack. Simicast on the ball, out left, sorry. And as I say that, it just freezes. But we're back again. Fabinho. Simicast. Sanchez. It just rolls through to Sanchez. Picks it up. No way. You're... No. Nah. Here come Brighton. Oh my Christ. Oh, it's 2! It's 2! Trossard with 2. I can't even, like... It's just exhausting. It's just exhausting how bad we've been. And I'm in shock. I am shooketh with this performance. I cannot believe what I am seeing. We are clueless. We don't know what we're doing. And it's all going down the shitter. So, all those 3-1 predictions are out. All those clean sheets are out. Gary says, bring Starwin on now. What's he going to do? We're defensively atrocious. We might need to bring another defender on at this point. Come on. Don Van Dyke says WTF. Well, corner for Liverpool. I predicted 4-2, says Katerina. Well, bloody hell, that would be incredible. I mean, for my sake, I've missed the replays of the second goal. But a description would be nice if anyone can kind of articulate what happens. When people were saying goal in the chat, I thought it was... So obviously Moji, so whatever his name is, isn't a Liverpool fan. I was like, oh, brilliant, we've equalised. And then I see Brighton going on the attack, and I was like, oh, no, surely not. And it was exactly that, a Brighton goal. So I need to change the scores, don't I? Poxy scores. We're just so bad. So bad. But hey, please do like and subscribe whilst you're here. We go live every night at 7:30 and we cover all of these shit games that we're playing nowadays. So please, if you're enjoying this, if you're enjoying us losing for whatever reason, please do subscribe, because it's probably going to happen a few more times this season. There's no signs of improvement. Free kick for Simicast. Into the box. Headed away. Ali looks so pissed. Well, he should be, shouldn't he? Oh. Why has that happened? When your AirPods just disconnect for no reason, just to add to the misery. It looks like if it was 4, it would be 4-0 if it wasn't Alisson. Well, it would be 5 now. About 5-0, I reckon. Curses don't exist, goals do, says Fabio. We aren't coming back from this. Don't have it in us anymore, says Anissa. That's sad, isn't it? Whether it's true or not, and it probably will be, but the fact that even us fans struggle to believe anymore is a massive shame. We aren't faster than the league anymore. Casey says, do we deserve this as fans? It's not a case of deserving, it's just the circle of football, isn't it? Oh! Welbeck almost makes it 3. So that should be 5 now. Our passing is looking so... Everything's looking bad. Our defending... There's no midfield. Nothing going our way. Nothing at all. So all I've got now is hope that my local non-league team, Hampton and Richmond, can get through in the FA Cup. So I'll be keeping an eye on that as well. Corner. We do get it clear. Salah's not going to make that, though. We get a throw-in out of it. Ryan Langton's having a great time watching this. Roll on the World Cup, says Lakers. Yeah, I mean, who said end the international break? I was loving it so much. I was really, really enjoying it. Bring that down slightly. Those combination plays from Brighton seems to have surprised every Liverpool player. Brighton have the ball possession at 67%. There's got to be bloody substitutes in this first half. You'd feel like. John Wick says, well, Liverpool fell off. Yeah. Yes, we have. Oh my God. Yeah, Van Dijk is Anfield record. It's going to be ended by Brighton. Never lost at Anfield. And it's going to be Brighton who end it. Unless we can do something massive. On the attack again. Liverpool, that is. A rare attack again. No, to be fair, the game has still been end-to-end. It's just we haven't had any chances. That's the big difference. We haven't had any chances. Relegation battle by Christmas. No. No. Come on now. Henderson out to Trent. Trent delivery. Back post. Unlucky. Carvalho just beaten to it. But it's going to be a corner. Anfield crowd trying to get on side of the players, but they're not going to last long, I don't think. And neither should they. This team aren't playing to what they can do, so I wouldn't be opposed to a bit of a telling off by the crowd at some point. Simicast getting frustrated. Oops, sorry. Simicast getting annoyed. He'll probably pick up a card soon. No excuses. Liverpool have all their big players available, and Brighton are lethal this season. It's Fabinho. Out left. We need a goal ASAP. Terrible cross. Corner. Things have changed on the pitch. Someone suddenly turned on the switch here. Maybe it's the 2 goals we just let in. Maybe that's got us going again. comes down. Carvalho! Oh, no, Salah. Eventually cleared, only as far as Thiago. Oh, Thiago with a crap pass. And here come Brighton. Up against Carvalho. Just got to hold him. Let us get back into position. He does so. Don't freeze now. Potter will regret leaving Brighton. I think that could be a shout. I think it was... Like, he didn't have to... Like, he's got such a good thing going on at Brighton. And they've started... Like, the big thing they didn't do last year was score. They're now scoring. They've got a brilliant defensive record. It does feel like a shame, because if it doesn't work out at Chelsea, and most things about Chelsea points to the fact that it probably won't work out over a longer period, you're just shooting your stock down for no reason. You could win a cup with Brighton, 100%, and then you'd be a god. I mean, he already kind of was. Like, Brighton fans were gutted. It wasn't, oh, traitor. It was just, it's such a shame that he's gone because he was such a brilliant manager. Thiago looking for a trademark ball, was overhit and out for a goal kick. Milner warming up. Oh no, everybody's warming up. Jota and Gomez are warming up as well. Don't scare me like that. If he starts stripping, then I'll get worried. But until that point, I'm all good. Thank you to everybody who is watching, by the way. Not the best circumstances, but please do like the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. We go live every night, 7:30 PM for all Liverpool news, and we cover every single game. We'll, of course, have post-match reaction after the full-time whistle, so stick around for that as well. Please like, please subscribe, and please get involved in the live chat as well. It'd be great to see some more. We've had plenty of new faces today, actually, and I hope to see many of you returning in future streams, such as on Tuesday night when Liverpool host Rangers in the Champions League match day 3. How, that could be interesting. Very interesting. Trent needs a break, says Daddy Pig. Well, he's had one. He doesn't play for England anymore. He didn't even get picked in the it doesn't benefit him to have weeks off, because then you just have to catch up with match fitness again. So we're at the half-an-hour mark now, essentially. Come on, stream. Just hold out for another hour, please. It's struggling. But here we are. Trent. Salah. Goal. Oh, he's missed. Oh. Was that Sanchez as well? Is he mugging me off now that I've criticised him? Oh, Oscar Red said, I said weeks ago that the Premier League title was over for us this season, and Adam says, I think Brighton beat us on match fitness so far. Well, they're beating us everywhere so far. I don't think Liverpool will lose today, but I'm not sure if we will win. Oof. That's bold, I think. Cross, Sanchez, easy save. Come on, man. Park the bus, play from the back. Klopp needs to change his tactics. This isn't just shifting left on your controller on FIFA. You don't just switch to ultra defensive. Come on. Blockall123, thank you very much for the subscription. Much appreciated. If you are considering subscribing, I would suggest doing it because either you're a Liverpool supporter, in which case this is the best place to be, or you're an opposition fan enjoying us being crap, and this is also the best place to be because we cover every single Liverpool game and we talk about it all the time. So if you want to see Liverpool fans not happy, then this is also the place for you. Liverpool get battered away or at home, says Unknown. This is, at the moment, true. Klopp doesn't do substitutions, LOL. It is quite staggering that there hasn't been any changes. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh! Oh! Is that a goal? Is that a goal? Is that a goal? I'm seeing offside shouts. Linesman has his flag up. They're going to check it. Trung, thank you very much for the subscription. Much appreciated. I hope you enjoy your stay. Oh, I didn't see that. Salah with a beautiful takedown and assist. Firmino finishes it. They're checking. They do be checking. Oh, he's onside, I reckon. %100 onside. Unless his arm's off. It's got to be on. Yes! Onside VAR. Come on. I said this in the Napoli game, and I got pelted. But I think 2-1 is a bit better than 3-1 or 4-1, isn't it? The game's on. We're back. Liverpool to win the league. Oh my god, no, I need to change the away score then. I actually get to change the home score. How cool is that? God, my stream's still deciding, but I've already seen all the confirmation. Go. There we go. We back. Our top goal scorer, Firmino, with his 4th goal for the season. Who thought we'd be saying that, eh? Another assist for Salah. I'm going to start calling him our expensive bridesmaid. I think that's unfair, isn't it? I know that's ultimately a compliment. But from what you said earlier, I feel like you're being a little bit harsh on him. I don't know. 2-2 before the break, says Hyla. Well, it's there. I just didn't see us scoring. Now that we have, it changes. It does change things. But Brighton still look good. Brighton still look like they could easily get another one. I think if Brighton score one more at any time, that's it. We don't win. Long ball forward. Trent eventually able to get on the end of it. Might have to go back to his keeper. Tries to play it forward. Gets intercepted. Don't need to do that. We don't need to chase this game too rashly. Here's Salah. Oh, takes a nick off somebody. And that's going to be... Oh, goal kick? Really? Again? So we've got less than... Bloody... How is it already the 38th minute? 37th or whatever. This game has gone so quick. Yeah, but Adam, if he's assisting, he's giving a goal. It's a goal contribution, isn't it? So for him to get an assist and then the first thing to turn around and be like, yeah, but he hasn't scored. Like, an assist is not worth less than a goal. He's presented Firmino with essentially an open goal. That's through Salah's work. So let's praise him for that. Chelsea equalised through Sterling. Fastest game I've ever watched for... Yeah, it is. Genuinely. It's flown by. Two weeks and we're already at almost at half time. Like, what? Make sure that we are liking the video if you haven't done so already, guys. It does make a big difference. And please do subscribe to the channel as well if you are new. We'll have live match reaction after this game. In the box. Oh, Salah keeps hold of it. Back out to Simi. Cross, back post. Headed away. Thiago down for Carl. Oh, no, that was Salah. That was Trent. Whoops. All over the place. Oh, no, it's Aubameyang for Chelsea. This isn't the 2-1 that I wanted, said Adam. Well, I'd hope not. Fabinho back to the keeper. Right, what we don't need to do is slip up here. Not going to lie, Brighton is kind of strong this season. That's not an unpopular opinion. They're fourth in the league. We know. We've just been terrible for the opening 20, 30 minutes. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, it's unlucky. Nice interchanging football there. Just can't find it. Just can't get it to stick on the final ball. An equaliser before half time, we'd be in business. But for Liverpool, not for Brighton, I say, as Brighton almost look to be on the counter attack. Sanchez with the clearance again, just gives it straight back to us. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get the hype with this guy at all. On the attack down the left. Not much space to go about it, though. Force back to Matip. Trent. Just operating in the middle. Just gives the... It's a bit too slow on the ball. Gives it away. Tries to get it back. Unsuccessful. But Brighton can't keep it in themselves. Oh, what a goal by Almiron, by the way. If you watch Match of the Day, look out for Almiron's goal. Jeez. It's unlucky. Just not sticking. Not sticking in the right moments for us. I imagine it's going to... I sense it's going to finish 2-1 at half-time at least. Although, Salah goes down. Referee waves it straight away. Salah's not particularly interested either. Just a few more minutes left. That's a good goal by Aubameyang as well. Liverpool nearly levelled ball possession to 50-50. Nearly 25 minutes to wake up today. It's still not amazing, though. Still not where we need to be. No. There we go. Couple of minutes left. Well, I don't know what added time there's going to be. Three minutes of added time. Brighton unlucky with that cross, but they've won it. Oh no, foul given against Henderson. It looked like a bit of a cruncher. Brighton not happy, but probably is a foul. Oh right, he dove. He dived. That's good from Salah. Gets the dummy. Cuts back. Into the back post. Down. Oh, away. Can Fabinho put it back somewhere? No. Brighton survive. It's brilliant from Salah. Very clever. Just a minute and a half left of the added 3. I'll say this for our sake. These opening weeks of the season show us how awesome last season really was and how much we took for granted the 2 trophies we did get. I think that is a very good point. I think a lot of people did take for granted those 2 trophies. Assumed that they were somehow easy or, unimportant. It's only unimportant because of what TV's done to it. Like TV rights and scheduling. That's all it is. The FA Cup used to be a massive occasion, and now, like recently, it's been like a 5:30 kickoff. Like, what is that? Yeah, so finishes half time 2-1. I don't know why I'm watching. I know it finishes 2-1. So you just bear with me a minute. So it's 1 to us and 2 to Brighton. Oh. Just bear with me. Sorry, I am doing... I'm not just sat here doing nothing. Yeah, so there it is. 2-1 to Brighton. Shocking. Horrific opening 20 minutes. Completely sank without a trace. Trossard embarrassing our defenders, our centre-backs, our wing-backs. Brighton in general looking like that Graham Potter team, looking to prove themselves to a new manager. Bit of a masterclass from Dezebe, or whatever his name is. But somehow we find ourselves not completely sunken. If we're being honest, Brighton should have this game wrapped up. They should be 3, 4, 5 goals to the good, if not for poor finishing and Alisson being Alisson. But apart from that, terrible. After that first 25 minutes, we grew into the game slightly. Firmino pulled us back. And now we somehow actually have a chance of getting something from this game. So it's great. It's great. We're still in with a chance. We'll see what we can do. We'll see what can happen. The FA and League Cups are just youth team trophies now. Well, it's just not true though, is it? It just isn't true. Was Arsenal playing their youth team? Were Leicester playing their youth team? Were Man City playing their youth team? No, and we beat them all. Were Chelsea playing their youth team? No, we beat them on penalties twice. So don't give me all that. Don't blame us for not celebrating them trophies that much, but all the 2 biggest ones. You took it all for granted, didn't celebrate as much. Yeah. Sure thing. We were shot to bits in central midfield, predictable to play against, same as I saw against United. And Daddy Pig says this is too much now. Well, come on, everyone. 20 minutes, that was acceptable, but it's 2-1 now. We could easily win this game somehow. Klopp must fix that trash at the back, even if it is dropping Van Dijk, Trent, Alisson, etc. But you're not suggesting Alisson has got anything to do with this, right? I presume he just chucks his name in there. But what? Alisson's the only reason we're not 5-0 down. The only reason. So I do find that quite strange to mention his name. Daddy Pig said, I don't trust us to come back. I don't blame you, but you've still got to. You've just got to pull yourself together. Hyla says, if you're not sure if you are spoiled or not when you take titles in the Premier League for granted, despite you having the 9th best budget. Liverpool Anfield literally says saves, bro. When last has he been the Alisson? We know he saves the shots. That's going in every other time, but it's not happening. Everything is going in against him. What are you talking about? We could have been 5-0 down, but for some fantastic Alisson saves. He was our player of the year last year. Neither of those goals are on him. I don't understand what you're on about. That is such a weird thing to say. Of all the players to pick out, that is such a weird thing to say. What substitutions do you think Klopp will make? Well, that's an interesting question, because I have no idea. I know what I would do. I'd make wholesale changes. 3-4 substitutions, probably. But what will Klopp do? That is an interesting question. I think it's hard, because we all want to imagine he'd be forward-thinking and creative, and then all of a sudden James Milner's getting stripped off. You know? So I don't know. Is my answer to that one. I will defend Alisson with my life, says Katrina. That's me as well. Very strange. How many more weeks are we going to send out Hendo? Been class for us, but we need to get real. That isn't cutting it for titles anymore. This season, will Klopp play Ramsey in right back and Trent in mid? No. Klopp will never play Trent in midfield. I feel confident in saying that. I'm happy to be proved wrong, but I do not see it ever happening. Because the way he talks about him, the way that he talks about him as a right back, and he's even come out and said, like, why would I? Why would you move him? So I don't know why he would change his mind on that. Trent's attacking contribution doesn't make up for his lack of defensive ability, says Tsering. And John Honorisa says, like Fergie used to say, keep players coming in to challenge again. Not a lot wrong with us, but for titles, we're way off. Liverpool Anfield Legendary says, it's cool, I guess I'm not watching then, sure. Well, mate, sometimes, like, I'm watching the saves he made that game, and I've watched the goals that went in. Of everything that's happened in that game, if you're pointing out Alisson as somebody to take off, at some point, you are just wrong. Sometimes you just have to sit back and ask yourself, do you know what? Maybe I am wrong. It's just, I've not seen anybody else anywhere suggest Alisson's part of the problem. So I just have to question how serious you are. You would move him because he can't defend, says Pure Original. Well, that's not what Klopp thinks, though. Is this the goal? Yeah, it is. Hang on. Right, so let's see what happens here. Is this Trent's fault? He's following his man. Unlucky that he slips. There's nobody around him to support him. So I don't know. Liverpool ended first half with domination in ball possession. Brighton have to change their play, but what will Klopp do? We as Liverpool fans have to accept that Trent can't defend. We defend him more than he defends in a game. Look at City's midfield to ours. Not saying ours is terrible. No, but there's there's obviously a difference there, isn't there? You know, you got Bernardo, Rodri. I mean, look, we argued it for a while. We gave it our best shot. But Rodri is clear of Fabinho, isn't he? That is one player that I'm willing to concede on quite openly. Rodri is far and beyond Fabinho at this current point, I reckon. You think Tsimikas has to come off? I think that'd be harsh because he's just come in. To take him off and blame and kind of make him a scapegoat, I think it would be a mistake. Thank you again, everybody who is watching. Please do like the video if you haven't done so already. Liverpool 2-1 down at the break to Brighton. Second half getting underway again shortly. Please do like and subscribe and get involved in the live chat as well. We're having, I wouldn't say fun. Fun's the wrong way of putting it, but we're having a good discussion, I think. Daddy Pig says, how is our season going so bad like this? I swear I didn't want international break to end. It's like everyone improved and learned how to play us, and we haven't improved to play better. Just what we need in mid and take the pressure off him with his critics who worry about his defending. Trent would have worked in 2002 against the 4-4-2 era, but now he's just a big liability on the right side. What do you mean he would have worked in 2002? He worked last year. He's worked for the last 4 or 5 years. He's not finished. He's not some old product. He, like the rest of this team, are having a bad start to the season. Moreno, Skirtle, Saka, Klein kept more clean sheets than the current back four. I mean, that's just incorrect. Come on now, let's not start doing that. Klopp usually is brilliant in this second half-time speeches, but will he change formation? Some of you'll turn on players in the blink of an eye. Where is the loyalty and support, says Katerina. Diaz on for Carvalho. It's harsh. Harsh on Carvalho. I don't think Carvalho's done much wrong. So, bloody... It's going to be an interesting second 45 minutes, isn't it? Our passing was so bad, it's a whole team, not one or two people. And for fuck's sake, Carvalho is not Diaz backup guy. He's too young, but plays well. He's not finished, but if he offers nothing in attack, he's an absolute liability. I'm not saying he's better than Beckham, but closest I've seen crossing-wise. Fabinho for me is physically poor, always seems to the first to fatigue, slowest player in the team. Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? Did not used to be the case, but for the last, 8, 10 months, it certainly felt like that. And I've just seen a tweet from Jake Paul, and I can't help but thinking that ever since Jake Paul started openly supporting us, everything's gone downhill. And I don't know what to feel about that. Luckily, Liverpool have a strong bench today. I think we'll come out of the gate strongly. So, second half, ready to go here. We need a defensive coach ASAP. We don't and haven't had one for the last however many years. Come on now. Fast start. Salah unlucky. It's going to be a corner. Scoreboard 2 to Liverpool's 1, and hopefully that will change fairly soon. Elliott should have started, said Campacci. Well, a lot of people are going to say that now, which is interesting, isn't it? Oh! Straight at the keeper. Don't know who got on that. Don't know who got on the header, but it was close. Oh, it was Matip. Maybe should have done better. Just needs to get it away. Just needs to put it anywhere but straight at the keeper, doesn't he? I used to defend Henderson every time, but he is done. He can't start games. He served us well, but his lack of pace and covering back has opened up Trent this season. Oh, it just goes over the top. Firmino was there. Ox and Naby need to be sold off ASAP and invest in someone who is actually available to play, because FSG ain't spending until we sell him. I like that. It's true. The Trent can't defend narrative is getting boring. Kids won everything by 22. Not bad considering he can't defend. Yeah, he gets caught out. Put him right mid. Problem solved. And Everton 1-0 down to Southampton. I forgot they were playing today. Oh! Brighton nearly linking up in attack. Forwards to Firmino, intercepted. Brighton get it clear. Elliott's been our best player by a mile this season. Well, people certainly agree with you. August and September player of the month in one go. Fabinho with some defending to do. Calm under pressure. And Tsimikas plays forward to Diaz, who of course came on for Carvalho at half time. Yeah, that was the sub. Diaz for Carvalho. Wouldn't have been my first substitution. I don't think. I don't think Carvalho deserved to come off. Maybe it wouldn't work, but I'd have put Carvalho at the right 8. Told him to play for his life. Taken off Hendo and put Diaz on left wing. Getting best player for our club in August and September isn't an award people get greedy over. Yeah, no, that's true. Tsimikas with Diaz. Firmino dropping so deep. Henderson filling it as 9. Now he drops back. Tsimikas sprays it to Alexander-Arnold, who's immediately under pressure. He's getting his shirt held, ref. Nothing given, but he keeps the ball. Forward to Salah, who cuts in. Firmino just bounces off him. Brighton get it away. The players seems dejected, somebody said on Twitter. Just disjointed probably is a better word. But Fabinho wins it back. Trent asleep. Trying to get to the... Waiting for the ball to come to him. Caicedo. Woo. His pullback doesn't reach anybody. But another great chance for Brighton. Here's Salah down the right. Crossed in. Just outside of the reach of Diaz. Can he keep it on? No, he can't. That's the end of that attack. Big 15 or 20 minutes, you feel. Not even Thiago's been able to make a substantial difference today. He's been pretty quiet. Like, going about his business, don't get me wrong. But not been fantastic or able to control the game. Oh, Everton have equalised. Oh, they're ahead. Oh, Jesus Christ. Nunes aggressively chewing that gum. Is Brighton. Oh! Dealt with. Thiago away. I know it's Thiago on it now. Luis Diaz on the left. Only supported by Firmino and Salah. It's 3v4. Into Firmino. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, Bobby. Number 5 of the season. And he tells everyone to chill out. Bobby Firmino's back. The coolest man in the stadium. And it's 2-2. He's dragged us back into it. Single-handedly. Roberto Firmino. And it comes from a Brighton attack. And it's a very quick counter. I think Brighton will be so disappointed to concede this. Like, there should be nothing on there. And then Firmino's just kind of left to his own devices. It's a nice little turn he goes on. Nice little run. Beats a man, opens up the space. And off he goes. 2-2. That's what we like to see. Two. Game on. All of a sudden. Game well and truly on. Coming down the left again, Tsimikas. Thiago, it's got to be a free kick. Yes, it is. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Liverpool back into it after going 2-0 down inside 15 or so minutes. And it is now, we've clawed it back to 2-2 with 35 minutes remaining. Can we go on and seal 3 points? I think a lot of people would maybe just lost hope slightly. But not anymore. We believe again. Cross. Oh, Firmino! Oh, he could have had a hat-trick. He could have put us ahead. He's got to do better. I hate to say it. I think he's got to score. Unmarked at the back post. Comes over the Brighton defender. He's just got to score. Oh, he has to score. Desperately unlucky. Will Firmino get a new contract? I mean, the conversation around that's going to start up again if he keeps on doing this. Oh, God. It's James Milner getting ready to come on. Harvey Elliott as well, but James Milner is getting ready to come on. I wonder if that's for Trent. Oh! Simi! Oh, terrible touch. Despite everything going on, it's nice to see a bit of a Bobby redemption, isn't it? So, here's the substitutions. It's Simicast off, and I wouldn't be happy if I was him. I don't think he's been any worse than anybody else. And Henderson coming off as well. 4-0 to Newcastle against Fulham. Fulham sinking without a trace. So Harvey Elliott on for Henderson and Milner on for Simicast. So like for like, I'd imagine. I don't get the whole England thing with him. It's like England is more important than the player and club himself. Sod the country team, LOL. Who are you talking about? Thank God Henderson's off. Yeah, but Milner's on now. Played back to Sanchez, who I don't like on the ball, and he's giving it away again. I don't think I've seen him loft it upfield to his own player. Oh, Trent, right. Newcastle making things happen. Always thought they looked like referees in their kits. I mean, the amazing thing is, we've got half an hour to find a winner. I must admit, I didn't see it coming at 2-0 down. At least not this quickly. I thought we'd be scrapping to get a draw. At best. Play on, says the referee. Brighton thought they should have had a free kick. Not given. Oh. All of... Oh, he's Brighton. Oh! Welbeck. Can't get on the end of it, but it was in his path. And Alisson comes back out to save. It's funny you say that, Hyler, because the last 3 minutes or so, all of Brighton's attacks have gone down our right. Yes, composed and efficient, Milner, but he doesn't add anything to the team. Like, all of our midfielders can be composed and efficient. But he, at this point, he has not helped us to win a game of football for quite some time. And I think that's the problem. And when we're not in possession, he does not have the physicality or the athleticness to assist us in winning it back. Is that going to be a corner? Yep, corner for Liverpool. 6 corners we've had. Trent with the cross. Is it? Woo! Luis Diaz. Get in. 3-1. 3-2, sorry. Oh, is it an own goal? An own goal I think they're going to give. This has just been a weird game, man. It's been very strange. Even Anfield is just kind of perplexed, I think, and doesn't quite know how to react to this one because we were genuinely so terrible. And now we find ourselves 3-2 up. Just like, without much effort. Is it an own goal or does it... No, it comes off a Brighton player. Oh, well. We'll take it. Own goal is still a goal. Three-two. Come on. Now we have to hold out. Hold out or go on and add some gloss to the score. Which I think we deserve, but maybe I'm asking too much now. Free kick Brighton on the halfway line. Adam Webster was with the own goal. Sensational. Firmino hat-trick would be nice. Says Ryan Turbo Gaming. God, this is weird. 25 minutes left to try and see this out now after coming back from 2-0 down. Just had a Man U fan say it's only Brighton. What would they know? Sorry, whilst you are still here and we are still winning, make sure that you do like the video. It really does help us out, and please do subscribe to the channel as well. We'll be live after this game for post-match reaction, which should be very interesting, and we'll get your guys' opinions as well. Obviously depending on the scoreline. Oh. No, Nunes is on the bench, as is Jota. Starting 11, well, the current 11 on the pitch is Alisson, Trent, Van Dijk, Matip, Milner, Elliott, Fabinho, Thiago, Diaz, Firmino and Salah. So, there you go. Next time, say please. I think some people have said it already. We do need to go for gold on this one. Uh. Oh, it's going to be interesting. Let's go red, says Adam. Odds that Brighton finish better than Man U, says Adam as well. They need to remember they got beat by Brighton at Old Trafford. Oh my god, I forgot. How did I forget about that? Who's ready to be subbed on? I don't know. I haven't seen anybody. Thiago brought down under a free kick. So we got 20 minutes left. That's gone quick. Again. Oh, free kick over the head of everybody and out for Brighton throw in, I think. Oh no, Liverpool throw in. Just to be clear, I ordered a fourth goal, so where is it? Why is Milner on? I love him. But, well, exactly. I think that's most people's, like, just pretty much sums up most people's relationship with Milner. Like, we all love him. But that doesn't mean he should be playing as much as he is. For anybody watching the West Ham Wolves game, starting 11, Fabianski, Kera, Zuma, Dawson, Cresswell, Souček, Rice, Bowen, Paqueta, Cornet, Scamacca. Wolves, Sarr, Semedo, Johnny, Kilman, Nori, Nunes, Neves, Matinho, Neto, Guedes, and Podence. Should be a good game. I'll watch that as well. 5:30. Why isn't Arthur playing? I mean, maybe we'll see a little cameo. There's still plenty of time. 20 minutes to go. Potentially. Nunes will deliver your fourth goal with your Just Eats delivery when he gets the nod from Klopp. Oh my god, Brighton on the byline. It's eventually blocked. And Thiago has the chance to get it away. Intercepted whilst they're trying to find Diaz. It's all been it's all been played around Liverpool's box now. My worst fear that this could be a grandstand final 15 minutes or so. Brighton, nothing to lose now. Cross, front post. Oh my God, Alisson keeps us in front. Whoever said that earlier, I hope you saw that, and I hope you understand what's just happened there. Alisson has just saved our skin from Welbeck making it 3-3. It's a corner now for Brighton. Nervy times. Very nervy times. Who's that? Salah on the break. He's on the left-hand side. Eventually challenged, but he's done well to get us up the other end of the pitch. Diogo Jota coming on. Firmino won't get his hat-trick, people. So Jota onto the pitch for the final 15. Lallana's on. He's been a coach. He's been a manager. And now he's back playing against Liverpool at Anfield. Will we see a nervy ending? James Milner with a corner. Come on. Cleared. Trent. Back post. Oh. Harvey Elliott trying to back heel from nearly the edge of the box. Not a back heel, sorry, an overhead kick. Now that's just crazy. That's just crazy, Harvey. Any standout players for Brighton? I always love Gross and Trossard got both bloody goals, so I'll say that's a bit of a standout. Firmino and Alisson are keeping us in this game a day before their 29th and 30th birthdays tomorrow. Oh no. Decent ball forward. Oh, Jota. You can tell he's fresh and not played for a while. He's unlucky with his touch there. Can't get it out from underneath him fast enough. I love Bobby Firm, but Jota is more complete player on all ends. This is going to be a great finish, I think. Let's hope so, but... There's a injury for Brighton at the minute, so a bit of a break in play. I actually don't know who it is, unfortunately. Chelsea still drawing. So he's going to have to come off. So substitution for Brighton, and Liverpool will recommence play with a goal with a corner. Milner gets it back. Corner comes to nothing, but go throw in at least. Into the box. Brighton have it. Do clear. It's unlucky. Oh, I don't like this at all. Here come Brighton. Just need one chance. Crowded out. Still retain possession though. No, Trent does well. Trent does very well indeed. Caicedo does very well defending off of Salah there. In case we needed more reason to want to buy him. Salah. Oh, he's down. Oh, Jesus Christ. Coming down the left. Blocked away. Please make sure that you like the video. If you haven't done so already, it massively helps us out. Please do subscribe. We go live every night at 7:30. All Liverpool news all the time. And we will be live after kickoff for post-match reaction as well with a few of the guys. So do stick around for that. Get your thoughts in. Oh, no. No, 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 no. No. Please, please tell me it's going to be chalked off or something. Brighton. Goal. 3-3. Jesus Christ. And it's a Trossard hat-trick. It is. It's a Trossard hat-trick at Anfield. Oh my Lord. 3-3. Wait, what's going on? It is a goal, isn't it? Yeah, it's a goal. Can't believe it, man. Like, it didn't even feel like it. It didn't even feel like there was one coming. Alisson can do nothing. Gets close to it. We've royally twatted ourselves here. How are we now drawing this game? There was nothing coming. Shoved to the ground. Penalty, ref? No? Okay. Okay, fair enough. Brighton on the attack again. Oh, just overhit it. Would have been in there, 1v1. Elliott finding Jota, who's drifted left. Gets the throw in. First player to score a hat-trick against Liverpool at Anfield in the Premier League since Andrei Arshavin. We've made him look golden. Back post, no. This is it as well. We're not going to win this. It's going to fit it. We're either going to absolutely fluff this, or it's going to stay as it is. Free kick to Brighton as well. It's all going. It's just like that. It's all changed. Lamptey's coming on as well. Nunes coming on for Liverpool as well. So Nunes has but minutes to make an impact here. Oh, bloody hell. Diaz, unlucky. Yeah, but it just feels like you're going to get less of those. Like, you can't just keep winning games in the last minute. It's a rare occurrence. So, like, by the law of averages, we've already used a couple of ours. If it happens today, I will be mesmerised. I will be stunned. I will be on the floor, crying. I just don't see it happening today. We've cocked it. We've cocked it right up. It was there. We were winning. We just had to hold out and not be crap. And we were crap. Thiago coming off. Nunes coming on for not even... It's like the 88th minute. 89th minute even. He's got no time. There's going to be sod all added as well. Don't say somebody score, because Brighton will hear you. Diaz. Twisting and turning. Fabinho caught out. Free kick given. Relatively dangerous position. Danny Welbeck giving it away. 5 minutes of added time. Please, I'm begging you. What? Trent, maybe? Trent to smash this? Or is it, who's over it? Yeah, it is Trent, isn't it? Come on, Trent. Everyone thinks you're shit at set pieces, mate. This is your time. This is your time. This is your time. Oh! Oh! Oh, I thought he'd done it. Oh, Sanchez saved it as well, the little... Oh, it's so close. So close. Corner. Trent to take that as well. Right, make the corner just a little bit better than the free kick. No! Wait! Up in the air. Oh, cleared. 3.5 minutes left. Time fast evaporating here. Oh, it's such a bloody good save from Sanchez as well. Well, let's be fair. I think if Sanchez doesn't save that, you're pointing fingers at him, because it's like the wall has nothing to do with it. It's just a good shot from range, but it's a dead ball. So if that goes in, you're a bit like, come on, lads, what are you playing at here? Goal kick. It isn't happening. It's not happening. About 2 minutes left. Oh, yeah, I haven't changed the score. Sorry. Thank you, John. Nobody else bloody told me. Oh, stream's gone again. Oh, Chelsea get a last minute win as well. Bloody hell. Jesus Christ. Sorry, Adam. Sorry if I missed it. Just get over the line, bloody stream. Long ball humped forwards. Sanchez doesn't come out for it. Oh, ref, it's too easy. It's a lazy decision from the ref. He's always going down. Well, that should be it. That should be full time. Although Sanchez has taken an age with every goal kick. Oh, that's it. I can't believe it. What a load of shite. That is rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Well, there we go. Another day, another dollar. Liverpool 3, Brighton 3. Terrible. Terrible again. Completely disjointed at the back. No confidence at the back. Alisson, probably the only reason that we weren't obliterated early on in that game. Diaz and Firmino responsible for our comeback. Yeah, no, Adam's right. No defender should be happy after today's game. They should all go on walking to practice for a week. Yeah, it's terrible. But we'll have more post-match reaction very, very shortly in about 10, 15 minutes time. So please do stick around for that. Thank you very much for subscribing, for watching, sorry. Please do like and please do subscribe. We do go live every night at 7:30. We do cover all Liverpool games, and we will be live again very shortly for post-match reaction. So, yep, stay tuned for that. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Finishes Liverpool 3, Brighton 3. Gutted. Another draw at home, and it's the Champions League next. So we'll see you